Next case is 8223-712-900 State of Michigan versus Majid Amin Abdulfara. Your name for the record, please.
All right, investigator Timothy Banks. My badge number is I-223. I'm a court officer for the detectives and for the investigative unit for the Detroit Police Department.
And do you swear or affirm the testimony you provide in this matter will be true?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
And are you testifying from personal knowledge or from an investigative report?
And testifying from the investigative report, which was written and submitted by Hadil Masal. Masal was assigned to the 2nd Precinct Detective Unit for the Detroit Police Department.
Thank you. Feel free to proceed.
Thank you, Honor. As you're going to come to the arrest of Majid Amin Abdulfara, custody after Detroit Michigan, per investigative report, incident occurred on June 10th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. Location of offense located as Joy Road Street and American Street, located in Detroit, Michigan. On June 10, 2023, Police Officer Melissa John, Bass number 266, and Police Officer Dean P. Bass number 3617 were dispatched to 8550 Ohio Street for a police run that came out initially as an aggravated assault in progress. They met with the victim, Mr. Michael Davis, who stated that between the time of 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., he met with the defendant, Mr. Majid Abdulfara, who came to a location operating a light-colored Dodge Journey. Mr. Davis stated that he met the defendant from a dating application called Jack D. The victim got into the defendant's vehicle and they proceeded to drive to a liquor store located at 8212 Joy Road. From the liquor store, the defendant began driving toward American Street and said to the victim, "Give me head." Mr. Davis stated that he responded saying, "I am Sullivan." The victim conveyed to the officer that the defendant then became very angry and grabbed the victim by the hair and hit him repeatedly in the head and neck with a black handgun. Mr. Davis is able to exit the vehicle during a struggle to get away from the defendant. The defendant steps out of his vehicle slightly and says, "Give me your phone." The defendant then chases the victim with the light-colored Dodge Journey, hitting the victim and causing him to fall to the ground. Mr. Davis stated that he was able to get up and begin running into an alleyway. At this time, the defendant fired an unknown amount of shots at the victim. The victim said the victim then took off in an unknown direction. Page 2. On June 12, 2023, I Police Officer Hadil Masal assisted the OIC PO Jason Lord on this case with collecting a statement from the victim at the 2nd Precinct. The statement of the victim provided me matches the initial officer's report. On June 13, 2023, IPO Hadil Masal began my investigation by going to a liquor store. The victim said that he and the defendant went at the date of the incident located at 8212 Joy Road, where I was able to review the footage and see the defendant enter the liquor store around 10:29 a.m. on June 10, 2023. Although the defendant exited a silver-colored Dodge Journey with dark tinted windows, silver rims, and a sunroof, and entered the store to make a transaction. At the end of the defendant exited the store and returned the same vehicle and entered through the driver's side door. P.O. Jason Lord submitted an AVERT request for the footage. On June 13, 2023, P.O. Richard Barmore spoke with the victim, Mr. William McClay Karoga, of port number 2305290078. In this case, the victim described Mr. Majid Abdulfara as the offender and stated he met him on a website called Snippy that shows a general location of the user that is online. The victim told P.O. Barmore that the defendant location was in the area of West Warren and Shaker. P.O. Barmore conducted an area canvas for the vehicle that the victim described, a civil Dodge Journey, and located it parked in reverse in the driveway of 7314 Calhoun Street. On June 14, 2023, P.O. Jason Lord ran a clear query of the address of 7314 Calhoun, where we compiled a list of phone numbers and names registered to the address using a law enforcement information network. I ran a person query with the name of each individual that came up to P.O. Jason Lord's clear results. I was able to identify the defendant in lane as Majid Abdulfara, date of birth 6/21/1994, who was a driver license photo matched the suspect in the surveillance footage. On June 14, 2023, IPO Hadil Masal and P.O. Jason Lord went to the victim's address at 18003 Kentucky Street, where I provided him with a 6-pack photo array. The victim positively identified the defendant as the offender. On June 14, 2023, IPO Masal notified the 2nd Precinct Special Operations Team to conduct surveillance of the location, and I was later informed that they removed the vehicle, a silver 2016 Dodge Journey, VIN number 3CP, correction, VIN number 3C, 4PE, 2GT, 199222, along with the defendant. A firearm was also recovered. The vehicle recovered was stolen out of the city of Southfield, Verlaine. The vehicle and the firearm were placed on evidence on the report. Police report number 23061000214, and the defendant was transported to the Detroit Center for processing on June 15, 2023. I am police officer Ideal Masson went to the Detroit Center to interrogate the defendant, and he refused to make a statement. In a statement, Your Honor.
Thank you. I do find probable cause to sign the warrant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep, thank you.
We got total 15.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you, Your
Now, Black Eye, take 4 minutes.
What's your name, sir?
Your Honor, Badges of the Fara.
Thank you, sir. You've got 2 cases in front of us today. And we will take the earlier in time first. That's going to be case 23-057405, State of Michigan versus Majid Amin Abdelfarah. Counsel.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Abdelfarah, with regards to the arraignment, we would waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Court will enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. This is the armed robbery case, counsel. That's the bond plea.
Your Honor, we did have the opportunity to speak to our client. Your Honor, he does look forward to coming to court and disputing these allegations. My understanding is that our client claims that he was at a treatment center when these events are alleged to have occurred, Your Honor. My understanding is that he is a lifelong resident of Michigan. He indicates that he is 28 years old. He is currently unemployed because he was at a treatment center, Your Honor. He does receive government assistance. He is unable and capable of paying a monetary bond given his current situation. We would ask the court to consider a personal bond. He understands he's had no contact with the complainants in these matters, Your Honor, and he again looks forward to coming to court and addressing his whereabouts at that time and these allegations.
Thank you. One moment. All right, so it appears that the allegations are very similar in both cases, that the defendant met someone on a dating app of some sort, arranged to meet, and in this case, allegedly pulled a gun on the complainant, and looks like he pistol whipped him and took his belongings. That, in combination with the second case, which we're about to do, with very similar fact pattern, leads this court to believe that the public is in some significant danger if Mr. Abdelfarah is out and about. So therefore, this is what we'll do. Sir, while this case is pending, you are not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. You will be on a GPS tether on house arrest should you post bond. You're to have no contact with the complaining witness. Bond will be set at $100,000 cash or surety. That will give rise, counsel, I believe, to an unavoidable bond hearing. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. He is unable to post any monetary bond.
Bond redetermination to be June 21st in front of Chief Judge McConico. Further dates will be June 26th, probable cause conference, July the 3rd, preliminary exam. Those two hearings in front of Judge Jefferson, all of it in 36th District Court. Now, for your second matter, sir, this will be case 23-057411, State of Michigan versus Majid Amin Abdulfarah, counsel.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Abdulfarah, Your Honor, we would wait for more reading and stand mute as to the second case.
Court will enter a not guilty plea in this matter. And as to bond, please.
Your Honor, we would echo a similar sentiment on this matter in that our client does dispute these allegations, Your Honor. He indicates that there is an issue in terms of the identification in this case, Your Honor. He looks forward to coming to court and addressing this, Judge. He is unable to post a monetary bond. He indicates he has been at a treatment center and is currently unemployed. He does receive government assistance. He is a lifelong resident of Michigan, Your Honor, and I would ask that the court consider all of that and give him the opportunity to appear in court. Perhaps the court can consider a personal bond with a tether if the court feels that that may help with this situation, Your Honor.
No, actually, I don't feel that would help with the situation. This case seems to escalate with more aggressive behavior than the prior case. They're just days apart. But here the allegation is that he met someone on a dating site, met that person. Things started going wrong in terms of whatever their intentions were. And the complainant manages to get, after being pistol whipped by the defendant, manages to get out of the defendant's car. Defendant then chases him down, hits him with the car, causing him to fall, and firing an unknown number of shots at the complainant, thankfully not hitting him, apparently. So in this case, sir, you're not to possess any firearms. You're not to drive any vehicle for any reason. You will be on GPS tether on house arrest. Court will set bond at $500,000 cash or surety. Bond redetermination hearing June 21 in front of Judge McConico. June 26 probable cause conference. July the 3rd preliminary exam, both in front of Judge Jefferson, 36th District Court. Thank you, sir. You can step aside.